What's good, YouTube? It's Dre with Street Dreams Archives, and we are back with another video, guys. Today, we talk the Shai 001 Charm Black. Okay, guys, so these did officially release about 5 days ago. I don't remember the exact date, but I do think these came out about 5 days ago. He had a first initial release at Tier 1 locations, which he had the butter colorway. And his second go around, he dropped 3 colorways. So he dropped the Charm Black, which is supposed to be dedication to his mom. He also dropped a Massey Blue colorway, which is supposed to be for Massey, his brother. And then also he dropped a Hale Clay colorway, which is for his wife, Haley, I believe that's her name. So he dropped 3 colorways. And I'm kind of disappointed because I felt like these, especially with him winning the championship, if you guys don't know, he is the 2024-2025 NBA champion. He's also the MVP for that as well. So he did bring a chip home for OKC. But as far as the shock drop, I felt like they should have dropped these during that time frame, just because, you know, the hype behind that. And then especially with him winning the championship, I do feel like these should have came out a lot sooner than what they did. But even with them releasing a little later, the hype behind these still are pretty high. As far as retail, I wasn't able to get these soon as they came out. I think these just dropped on Nike, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where else they dropped that. I didn't check anywhere else, but I believe Sneakers is where they had these 3 colorways at. That's where I initially tried to get them at. I failed on all 3 colorways. My main colorway I was trying to get was the black one. It was actually the Mossy Blues. I like those, but my second pick was going to be the blacks, just because of how sleek and I felt like that was like the best colorway as far as trying to wear them every day. Say you wanted to wear these every day, I thought this colorway would probably be the best. So let's get into it, guys. I'm pretty excited, man. I walked into, surprisingly, so you guys might be able to get your hands on these in store. I walked straight into my Snipes locally here, and they had all 3 colorways. And as far as sizes, I didn't ask how many sizes they did have, but luckily they had a 10.5 and at least a black pair. So I was still pretty ecstatic about that. So let's get into the shoes, guys. So you get a standard gray and black box with his 2 logo there. So you get a 2 upside down. So explaining the logo, he's pretty much 2 people. If you guys don't know, he's pretty much really one of the best dressed in the NBA, and he's also a very good player as far as being in the NBA. He's a really good player. If you guys haven't seen, you gotta check him out. So yeah, so you get the 2, you get the up down, you get the upside down 2 with the mimicking on the very top. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. And then wrapping around the whole box, you get the logos basically pretty much all around the shoe. I don't think you don't get the back, but the sides, and then up top you get that, and you can kind of feel it. It has like a monogram, not a monogram, but like a textured style to it. You can feel all of those. Coming to the very front, you get that Converse logo there. Went with my 10.5. I'll speak on sizing later. I was glad I was able to try these on in store, and I was glad I wasn't able to. Once I wasn't glad I wasn't able to get them, I'm glad I was able to try them in store, because if I would have went to a different size, I would probably been upset. So I'm glad I was able to try these on. Looking at the box, got my 10.5. Color coding on these are the Charm Black. Like I said, these are supposed to be in dedication for his mom, and these are by Converse. And if you guys don't know, Nike owns Converse, so this is basically a Nike shoe. It's just Converse brand. Nike has owned Converse since about, I believe, 2003. Okay, let's get into it. Open the box here. You get this regular black tissue paper right in there, and then when you open the shoes, these did come in individually wrapped. I took that out. These did come in individually wrapped solo. I took that out just for the video, just because I tried these on. I wanted to kind of feel them and test them out before I got into the video. But like I said, I got these from my local Snipes. Retail for these are $130 after taxes, which is $11. I paid $141. So for a not a discounted, but for a new signature shoe for a new player, These are actually at a really good price point. If you guys are looking for a really decent basketball shoe, I think these will probably be it, especially for that price point, man. You know, the LeBrons and the KDs are going for 180 and above. So if you guys are looking for a normal shoe with some really good traction, man, I honestly think these are do it. Looking to the inside, it says 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it has a signature at the very bottom there. That's his steps as far as moves. I think he likes to do the 2 steps and then 1 step back, and then, you know, he does the jumper. So I think that's the reason why he has that in there. Really good detail. You don't really see that a lot. I don't think I have any box over there behind me. I mean, behind you guys that have any detail as far as just in the box alone, which is crazy to me. I can get this in here. Okay, guys, get into the shoes. Here we have them here. I'll put one there. Here's the shoes, guys. Let me know what you guys think, man. These are copper drop for you guys. When I first saw these, when I first saw the leak of him having these shoes, I was like, yo, I gotta have those, bro. I thought these were very funky and really cool looking, man. Honestly, especially with the zipper and everything like that. And it's very sleek. As far as the shoe, but yeah, I had to have them, man. When I saw them, I had to grab them. I thought these were very unique. As far as wearing these, I probably won't hoop in these. I might hoop in them one time and do a review on them as far as how they held up. But I think I'm just gonna wear these for a lifestyle shoe, man. I think I'm getting back into the basketball shoes where I can wear. I think basketball is getting to a point where you can wear them lifestyle wise and also play them on court. So I'm very excited to put an outfit for these. Probably do a get ready with me one day on these. Get into the shoes, guys. Okay, so very sleek. It's very just plain Jane. Honestly, if I'm being honest, this is a very plain Jane shoe. I think the biggest thing to me is the design of the shoe. I just love how futuristic this shoe does look. It drew a lot of attention to me. I really thought I really had to have these, man, for sure. And for that price point, you can't beat it, man. Getting into the shoes, guys. So you get this suede kind of, I would say rubber, but you get this kind of suede material here. It's not really soft or anything like that, but it's not hard either. So you get that nice suede material or kind of rubberish style material there. And then you get this little pillow, kind of like cushion style here. This is for the booty, for the zipper. But this is the softest part. This is like a, I would say this is like a polyester feel, like that material. Very, very durable. Very, I think you can, really put some steps into these for sure. But looking up to the very top here, like I said, you get that black kind of plush material there. Coming to the midsole here, straight all black with that TPU kind of plastic rubbery plating there. Coming to the outsole of the actual shoe, this is all black as well. Coming to the outsole of the shoe, you get this is straight. And I think with this traction, man, I can't wait to put these on so you guys can see, but I think that traction is going to be really good. You see at the very bottom, you get the Converse logo. And I was looking at the very bottom. I don't know if that's an eye. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know if that's an eye right there where the star is, but that's the Converse logo. And then you also get you get Shai's logo as well. Coming back up to the top, my favorite part about the shoe is probably going to be the zipper here. It kind of reminds me of the Nike glove. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Maybe the old school guys have probably seen that. The newer cats, I doubt you guys have seen that shoe there. I'll put a B-roll up there in the video here. But this shoe definitely reminds me of that, especially with it being his first signature shoe. I don't think I've ever seen a shoe that looks like this. Kind of reminds me of a Yeezy, but it's not a Yeezy. I just think how futuristic this looks. It just kind of reminds me of that. And like I said, with this zipper here, definitely reminds me of the glove. I think it's the Flight 98s, if I'm not mistaken. Was never a fan of them. I had a few friends, few partners who had that shoe, but that was never me. Coming to the insole, the end part of the shoe, same material. You get that like rubberish TPU material here. I think this is not going to crease at all. I think when you wear these, I don't think these are really going to crease at all. The material is very tough here, so I don't think you won't have any issues as far as creasing when it comes to the shoe. Coming to the back, so you get that TPU plating there. Same up there in all black, you get that TPU plating, then you also get the Converse logo at the very back. So hot. Coming to the top, you just get regular black laces, nothing fancy. I don't know how I'm gonna wear these. I'm probably just gonna keep them loose how they are, just like that. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too fancy with them, and I'll probably most likely keep the zipper not all the way down, but maybe keep it halfway, like maybe like that or something like that. I just think these are just so fire, man. So fire. With this zipper, you also get the Converse logo at the very top as well. Just love the details. Coming to the tongue, this material here, this one is more of like a nubuck. It has some wiggle room. I mean, some play as far as when you're rubbing against it, but not too much. Not too much. Then you get a really kind of like a breathable for your foot, you know, so your foot's not sweating so much, because it's a lot of padding for this shoe. So I'm glad they added those vents, so your feet not sweating so much. And at the very top, you get his logo as well. That's pretty much it for this shoe. I don't think that's really much. It is a very sleek, very calm shoe. Nothing too crazy. I'm excited to wear these. Definitely a big fan of these. I don't know. I might double back and get the Mossy Blues. When I went back today, they didn't have my size, so I think these might be it. And I'm not gonna pay retail. These are going for about $68 over retail, which is not too bad. But I'd rather pay retail for these. If I'm gonna buy them, I'm not gonna pay resale for these. I don't really feel a need to. These shoes did come extremely padded as far as material. As far as all of this tissue, it came very, very padded, which is cool. I'm cool with that. Try to get some of that out so you guys can see. This also did come with this kind of like plating for the sock liner, or this zipper boot. I guess to kind of keep that more in shape. Coming to the insole, just get a regular plastic, cheap insole. You get his logos at the very bottom. The inside of the shoe, you get that blue insole stitching with that white stitching going around that. Very fire, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the shoes, guys. Let me know if it's a cop or a drop for you guys. I'm a big fan of these. I'm a big fan of Shai as well. So for this to be his first signature shoe, I think Converse and Nike nailed it at the park. What do you guys think? Is this a cop or a drop? Stay tuned. I'm going to do it on foot for you guys and talk about fitting as well. So as far as fitting, I personally went true to size. Like I said, I tried these on in store. I went straight true to size. And I didn't have any issues, not even around the toe area or even where my foot is here on the sides. I usually get, like I said, most of my videos I talk about that. Most of the time I get a lot of issues when it comes to that on the sides there, and with this shoe I don't have that. These are very comfortable. I will definitely say that. Extremely comfortable, man. So if you guys are a narrow foot width, I would say you can stick to a true to size. But if you guys are a wide footer, definitely go up half a size or even a full size. It's not narrow, but if you guys are wearing this every day, you want to be comfortable for sure. So I want to say thank you guys for watching the video. That's it for you guys. I want to thank you guys for showing any love, any support. If you guys are watching the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We hit 50 subs, which is crazy. We finally hit 50 subs. So we just 50 away from 100, man. So like I said, when we get to 100 subs, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So you guys don't forget about that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're going to do it on foot, and I'm out. Peace.